Okay, muting that. Perfect. Oh yeah, Bugsnax. Do you mean still playing like you have continued to play it while stopping in the middle of the day, or do you mean you're still playing Bugsnax from like yesterday? If it is the latter, I am concerned. There we go. Fix that. Alright. Dang. Oh, heck. Using the wrong pen there. Wait, you have a house in Bugsnax? Yeah, that is technically what I do. Just like, okay, new deadline. Yeah, I wanted to have this done by the previous art swap, which was like 2 weeks ago. I'm doing another one tomorrow. And I just kind of forgot about finishing this because I was focusing on some other stuff. So I'm like, well, the next scheduled one is in August, so I got time. Man, I get a house in Bugsnax. Hell yeah, get those hats. Get those hats like you're playing Team Fortress 2. Everyone when hats became a thing? People were going crazy over hats. That was like a whole thing. Right, I've heard they do that. Hmm. I guess I could like copy paste that in there. Yeah, I still want to figure out how to use panels in this. I mean, I've had it all this time and I haven't figured out how to use the panel settings. Do I really even really need... Yeah, I think I'll just do it manually. Because, like, now I think about it, this isn't really the type of panel that needs that, because I'm going to have stuff going outside the panel. I'll figure out how to use panels eventually. Both of their eyes are kind of weird there. That one's too thick, and this one needs to... I think it's easy to draw a simple line. Sometimes it just ain't. Eh? Adjusting my stuff. Okay. I feel like drawing that. Okay. My hands are a little bit messed up, so I'm gonna blame that. I can make it like those things are ribbon. God. Okay. Wow. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, see, I'm doing that, and then it's not rotating it back. Okay, the button wasn't working for some reason. I had to do it manually. Heck. Save your progress check. sure there would be people who consider beer a necessary part of their creative process. I'm not sure how well that would go over with the library staff, though. Ah, heck, I missed you finishing Observer. Do you go back and get, like, the other ending and everything? Alright, the Liberians. I got a Liberian librarian who's into beer. Liberian. That's going off frame. Maybe I'll have them pointing toward the same person, like the person who's in this one, so it can be interpreted as they're coming from this person. There's some people who like specialize in their craft, and there are people like me who get into literally everything. Mm. Hello, Eleanor. Mm. Mm. One of the cats has come to stare at me. What do you want? Thank you. Go probably only see the sides. I understand the words, but not what they mean. Sounds fun, though. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Hey. Fucking shh. Son of a bitch. Oh, okay. Dr. Gazmo. Cool. I try to hang out on your Elder Scrolls streams when I can. I've been on my laptop as much as I usually am. I've never read Wuthering Heights. I have no idea what it's about. I'm guessing Victorian love angst. I'll have to rest my pen soon. Huh. So it made it all, like, gritty? Is Wuthering Heights gritty? Or are you talking about the Limbus version of Wuthering Heights? Because they make everything all gritty edgy, right? Yeah, I gotta charge my pen. Wait, did I leave those in here? Oh, yeah. This folder shouldn't be in here, but... Did I? Oh, right, I put that in there. Kind of annoying that I didn't save it in here, but oh, I guess maybe it doesn't open in CSP, so I gotta open that in Excel. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Uh, oh, I remembered what this was while I was opening it. Twitch, don't throw me off the platform. Oh, yeah, frick, I gotta work on that too. Other stuff I might work on. Oh, geez, I didn't know Wuthering Heights was so messed up, dang. What a bastard that guy is. Mm. My pen is charging. Let me look at the other pages and see if I got... Okay. Making sure I got all the panel dialogue typed out, if there is any. For this one, I might just letter it because it would be kind of annoying to do different things for each of these because they sort of fan out. So that's probably what I was thinking there and why that's left like that. Okay, got that one. Mm, okay, good. Oh yeah, I was gonna... Trying to put together front and back. There's gonna be... Oh yeah, because I put that info on the last page, right? Yeah, okay, so... There's be a cute little illustration at the back. I was probably gonna put a thing across here like how to do an art swap and then just like name or initials on the bottom or something so I can at least do that in text. This whole thing's going in goddamn Comic Sans because fuck you, there's comics in it. And Comic Sans is dyslexic friendly. And graphic design is not my passion. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. So, like, because, like, I really like reading and literature and stuff, but also I barely read any classics and I don't really care about stuff like that, and I always forget the names of tropes. I guess that means a Byronic hero is, a hero who's, like, kind of a bastard. I think I could still be a bit bigger. I might just have to small the images down a little bit. Oh, okay. I've never watched it, but people talk about the character Dr. House like that. Like, he always saves the day, but he's a jackass about it. I don't have the free extending up here to indicate that this is going to be a free zine that I leave out places. Because I'm going to print it out on my printer for cheap and just kind of staple it together and leave it out places. That could be very nice. Oh, I actually have Redcatcher in the Rye. I like that book. Oh yeah, Rick. I like Rick. Such a motherfucker. And I like Holden too. Holden just seems like a guy. Like he's just a guy. I managed to finally defeat one boss, which I feel like was probably the simplest boss. It's the Apprentice Necromancer. So I finally was able to defeat the Apprentice Necromancer. We gather. Brain fever. Brain fever is. I've heard that before reading about Victorian stuff because I fucking love Victorian stuff because those people were goddamn crazy over there in England and also in America. Excellent, excellent stuff. But, yeah, fucking brain fever is one of the most Victorian goddamn afflictions that one can suffer. Fucking brain fever. Hilarious. I hope that goes well for you and you don't get, any horrible customers. Or at least not too many of them. Some people are just gonna be dicks, but hopefully your coworkers are chill. Oh, okay, maybe they'll have you in the back doing prep or something like that. Yeah, there were a lot of, could be possible that she had some sort of poisoning from, like, the frickin' wallpaper or something. Oh, yeah, cleaning job. I hope it's not too gross. I just realized that all of these are, like, tilting upward in this direction, so I'm gonna have to adjust that, after I finish drawing this yarn and stuff. Well, maybe I should adjust it now. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so I have to get that one. Dang it, those should be going with it, but they're not. Oh well. Just adjust these by themselves. The women get to be horrible bastards too. Equality! I love seeing accurate portrayals of horrible people being that they can be any fucking gender. Oh, it's so sad that you kids, are trying to protect kids against exploitative child labor. Well, if only you kids could just, work harder and make us more money. Welcome back. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it could have just been someone with some kind of disorder, some sort of issue related to very questionable health practices in the Victorian era. It could have been someone with like some kind of mental disability or something, some kind of emotional disorder or something. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that bitch. It's like, oh no, you poor kids can't work more. It's like, I know some kids probably want to work more to support their families or whatever, but getting teenagers to work more, like maybe that's not a situation. Save your progress check. Okay. I think I still made that a bit too close. If anyone could tell me if this area looks too crowded, let me know. I could just like take this and move the text down a little bit. Or like Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Ah, oh, freaking posture check. My leg fell asleep. Oh, God, it's like the whole leg. Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Man, yeah, like every character in Avatar: The Last Airbender is so well written. Like, Jet was an absolute bastard. Wouldn't trust the guy, but he was someone who was like hurt and lashing out. Very common and realistic. Need to remember them trying to just make this like cute doodle style, like not too complicated, simple. My brain is like, what if we put little tiny details into absolutely everything? Wait, where is that? Where is that drawn on? Is it drawn on here? Whoops. Yeah, well. Oh man, yeah, Hama. I loved her story. She got freaking scary. Her actions are absolutely not justified. I like her as a character, but holy Jesus Christ. You gotta admit, bloodbending is like really cool. It's like really cool. It's like hardcore. It's like metal. It's like badass. But also, she shouldn't have been the local vampire. She shouldn't have been killing people in the mountains. Mm. As Chris, like, hang in there. You can get through this. I believe in you. Then continue goofing off with your friends. Yeah, Hama absolutely did the, like, became the villain she was fighting against, sort of thing. Oh, mm. Oh yeah, you said they have backstories the next one, dang. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's like Hama. I believe she was justified in using bloodbending to escape from her imprisonment, but it's like you gotta know where to stop. You can't just continue to let the hatred feed you or whatever the hell. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Hama became the kind of villain who believes that she's the one doing the right thing. Like, she thinks she's still the hero. Yeah, it's like the Fire Nation government, or the bad ones, just randomly killing off civilians. Not great. Bad even. We will get through this together. Actually, no, that looks really painful. I don't want to stub my toe. Good luck, bitch. Sucker. was hiding out there, probably because she knew that, like, other waterbenders at least, or any other one she went with, would probably be like, yeah, that's too much, maybe? I had another comic I gotta work on, but I've been sketching out the panels. So I gotta put some final sketches together and then scan them in so I can work on them real big. I'm hoping to finish that before April 30th, because there's like a local indie comics group that likes to meet at places around town, and they're finally meeting at places that I can actually make it to fairly easily because they're close by. I was like, oh, I haven't worked on a comic in a while, but if I could work on that one, that would be cool. Pause my anime music. Turn this back on. Just this.
Man-at-Arms. Chapter 1.
I don't know if that's like loud enough.
The politics of a military career are perhaps as treacherous as war itself. Though untested in combat, his acumen for advancement was unmatched. Through a dubious
It's kind of a quiet
campaign
video.
of influence and intimidation, he had at last claimed a coveted command, and was eager to bask in the glory of the victories that were sure to come.
Yeah, so dramatic. Very dramatic, fancy English.
Chapter 2. A Leader of Men. Behold the conquering general, marching his men to victory.
Okay, I'll put this in another tab in case chat flies away from me and I lose it. I like how this is playing out like how the battles go. Bro, your teammates aren't looking so good, buddy. Man, these guys are getting taken out left and right. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, they are too strong. Ah.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. A rout. A massacre. A complete and total failure of command.
Jeez, narrator dude. I see narrator dude is just as ruthless as ever.
Chapter 3. One eye open. Every night, the men of his regiment would interrupt his fitful convalescence. Mutilated and maimed, the spectral garrison clawed at his bed covers, whispering hateful truths in his ears. The exhausted attendants in the field hospital would wake to the sound of panicked screaming and inglorious sobs. It was not the war that had taken his eye. It was pride.
Dang, they're even giving them a reason for why they have eye patches, god dang. As
Chapter 4. Ghosts of
Yeah.
the Past. Demoted and disgraced, he returned to the battlefield, ready to endure the wrath of his regiment and grant them solace.
Times at 12, okay. Probably gonna try to cut this off in like 30 minutes or so, just so y'all know. I gotta try to put some stuff together tomorrow, and then probably take a few melatonin tablets and try to make myself somewhat fall asleep. Check my alarms and all that. Cool, I'll get to those a little bit. Just... Dang, dude. Guys literally finding memories here, huh? I'm just trying to keep track of the time, because I'm bad at that. I've always been very bad at keeping track of time. Yeah, it's literally facing its demons and trying to move on. I like it. Sometimes things are cliches, things are like used commonly in stories because they're good. Sometimes things that are popular for a reason.
And perhaps find some comfort in that murky abyss of dreamless wonder. Chapter 5. In the Trenches. He resolved to spend his remaining years seeking atonement in the trenches of bloody battlefields the world over. For him, there could be no respite from the horrors of war, and when at last he was struck down, he would die alone and unremembered. Surely, he deserved no better.
Aha. I had to learn from some very bad mistakes. Okay, I got all those in. Neat. I like how they give them backstories. Because currently my most difficult challenge in Darkest Dungeon is, not completely getting attached to any of the characters. I'm sorry, I got little squirrel! Fun. I don't know, I guess it's Limbus Company or something. Sheska's told me a lot about, Limbus Company, Lobotomy Corporation, and there's like another one that I can't remember the name of right now. I have no fucking clue what any of them are happening. What is happening in any of them? I don't know what any of them are about. That's what I was trying to say. And I will never ever play them. They look so confusing. But the fans are really into them, so I'm happy for the fans, happy for Sheska. This one's having some difficulty. Yeah. Sketch. Oh, I was just letting the music and the sound effects play. If you'd like me to cut it off here, I'll pause this one. Isn't a specific moment here? Okay, it gets more intense here. Oh. Cat's food alarm went off. I'll get her in a little bit. What I know about Limbus Company is that the menus and the user interface look really fucking confusing. It's anime as hell. Got cool music. And whoever the writers are, they're like huge weebs, but for Western classic literature. Also, there's Lovetown. I think that was in Limbus Company. Lovetown is the only thing I care about in this whole thing. I think it's fun. It often has cool music. I like how it like ramps up there. Yeah, like just there's all these things going on. There's the stuff on the sides. There's what the fuck is happening down here? I'm sure it makes more sense. Once you get into playing it, just like how Darkest Dungeon does. Oh, it's this one! Yeah, I've seen this one. It's really cute. Ruina, right? That's it. There's Lobotomy Corporation, Limbus Company, and Library? Library of Ruina. This one's a bit loud, but I think that'll be fine. Yeah, this short is about the horrors of compulsory heterosexuality. This would be a fun sort to do a plot diagram on, and then a huge review. Yeah. You can be in a polycule. Oh, and now they're slow dancing on the cake. Oh, yeah, yeah! And then a couple of people, lesbians, come in and they're like, hey, check this out. And then they got to be at a wedding together. Yay! Yeah, like the company itself is always pretty questionable. But goddamn, they know how to bring in some really amazing artists and writers to underpay for work that they will then milk for decades after it was made. Yeah, that groom seemed like a good guy. Yeah. So it's like maybe it was a story of like the actual people who came in at the end. It was like reflecting them. Yeah, it's a really sweet and good story. Oh, cool. I might check that one out. I haven't read a lot of classic books, but occasionally if I find out they're kind of messed up, I'm like, well, hello. There was one I really liked, and I can't remember what the hell it's called now. I think it had like a 3-syllable word starting with an A in it. I don't know why I remember that so specifically. Archbishop. Something about an archbishop. Uh, Something about an archbishop. It happens in the Southwest, and I really like how it's written. I don't know, something archbishop. I like that one. Yeah, see, man, have a good time doing whatever you gotta do today, or yeah, I think it's probably day for you over there. I can't keep track of everyone's time zones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might like Limbus Company. Then, if you and Cheska start babbling about it to each other, then I will be double confused. But at least you will both understand what you're saying. Oh, dang, this is pretty early over there, huh? Well, I don't know when you wake up. You get to do whatever you have to or want to do today. whatever you want to get done or need to. Mm. I think that had to be like the biggest whiplash for me when you're like, oh yeah, these are also gacha games. I was like, fucking what the fuck? What is happening? Yeah, it's like blonde groom, brunette, blonde bride, brunette bride, groom, groom bride. And yeah, there's the blonde groom and the brunette groom. The guys. Yeah, if you want to work on something but you're not feeling too motivated, you could like just start quickly sketching and get like the layout done, figure out how you want things to pace and flow. Now there's options for some reason. They have to bid on it? That's so weird. Gain access to an enemy base. They're just buying it. They're just doing a corporate buyout of the enemy base. Mm-hmm. What? Let you do fan art of my eyes. Must have some pretty interesting eyes. Or maybe a lot of eyes? Or maybe eyes is code for something? It's like, man, this is frustrating me. I need a different type of frustration, something fresh. To distract myself from this current frustration with some other frustrations. He looks so sad. He's just such a sad looking guy. He looks wet. Like, he looks like he's been in the rain. It's this poor, sopping, wet little meow meow. Just leave him peeking around the corner unless someone else sends a video. If no one else sends any videos, I can just change it back to my other layout. Mm, sure, why not? That can happen. Anything can happen in Limbus fucking company. I have no idea what's happening, but apparently it is literally everything. As long as it is very gritty, then anything can happen. You know when you realize that your perspective doesn't make any sense? Oh my god, wait. Seeing this guy in the corner reminded me of one of my favorite things. Did they have the same video? I've only ever seen this on Tumblr. Yeah. I want the one with the cat, with the side cats. C. A song in Spanish that essentially translates to like the boy with the sad eyes lives alone and needs love. Is talking about how sad the boy is. The pictures of cats who look very, very sad. Every time I see like a comically sad looking person or animal, El Muchacho de los Ojos Tristes plays quietly in the back of my head at some point. I've been meaning to watch this, but I should probably check that out later. And now it's stuck in my head. Como necesito yo. Yeah. Good night, man. Oh heck, it's 12:30. I gotta like sign off. Okay. I have to sign off when I'm done figuring out the goddamn lines on the freaking calendar. No. Oh, time to relearn the controls. Press every button. Trying to measure uneven numbers of lines is hard. Eh. There we go. Okay. Yay! Whee! Okay. Still a whole bunch to do on this, but I'm pretty happy with like the quality so far. Trying not to be too fussy about this because I have to remember that this is going to be like this size at most, I think, when I'm done with it. Because when you're working on something real big, you can get kind of bogged down in doing all the details, but this is not going to be very big. It's going to be like half the size of a piece of paper, because I want people to be able to read it even if they have difficulty seeing small things. So I just need to make the images detailed enough to get through what needs to be gone through at this scale. Like, they don't need to see Button Mania, but it just looks like a label at this size. I forgot to get heck. Just have to erase where the lines intersect here. So I don't forget later. I'm all paranoid about making mistakes because I made a mistake with a flyer I printed out for my art swaps a few months ago. And I didn't realize that the mistake was there until someone read over it at home and then told me about it. No one else I talked to freaking noticed the problem, and until I had given out a bunch of flyers, came all the way back home, and then my housemate was like, hey, is it supposed to say September instead of March? And I was like, I'm gonna combust into flames now. Sketch, and then this one is line. Alright. Save progress check. Also maybe do a hydrate and or a stretch and or a posture check. Okay, I gotta... Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you can drive in that one. Final Fantasy's so fucking weird. But, anyway, still there, you know, do your postures and hydrates and stretches and save your progress. I know I still said that, but whatever. All the usual stuff. And y'all take care of yourselves. I gotta go to bed. You guys go to bed when you gotta. Okay, good night.